Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to GSPseafishing. I say it's afternoon, it might even be evening. I think it's around 6 o'clock, so I would say that is right on the cusp of the end of afternoon and the beginning of evening. I mean, I'm no expert on the timings of day and evening, but I'd say we're the start of the evening. I was going to say we, but because I'm on my own today, no Mark, no Pete, I am back at the same venue as I did my last video. So I'm down at Dimchurch, but I've had a little bit of advice from a friend of the channel, and I've come down here because some of the parameters of that advice are being met today. I've changed location slightly and the tide is a little bit bigger, sorry, a little bit smaller. There's a little bit more height to the low, so there's a little bit more depth today than there was in my last video, which was a really big tide and it went out so far, we were chasing it so much. Today it's a little bit better. I've just put 2 baits out. I've waded out twice through the first gully and then waded until it started dropping off and got my 2 baits out. I'm basically fishing the same rods as I did last time. I'm fishing the Kalikunen Murasaki, and that's got a pulley rig on with a small 4.0 single hook, and I've baited that up with a bit of Argentinian red shrimp and a small peeler crab, and I've got that out hoping there might be a smooth hand around, even a small one, 3-4 pound, I'll be happy with. But as it's got peeler crab on, a bass may take it, if not, dogfish may take it. The other rod, obviously my Sonic Gravity HT, got that out with an up and over pulley rig. That has got 2 5.0 Sakumas on it, and that's baited up with a mackerel and yellowfin tuna bait. You may see my short from the other day where I got some yellowfin tuna cheap at the supermarket. I've pre-made some cocktail baits basically. So I'm hoping today I get into a Thornback. That's what I'm here hoping. The only thing that I don't quite like is that the sun is as high as it is. The low today is 6:30. I'd prefer it to be 8:30 in the evening, but this is sort of the only evening I can fish this week, so I've got to make the most of it and just hope I can tempt a fish, or there's a fish about. Anyway, let's get back to the fishing, see if we get something. As you can see behind me as well, the tide is still dropping. You can see the sea is just breaking over that sandbank there. I'm in the first gully. It's just starting to break where it's getting shallower and shallower. Weather today is lovely. I mean, I'm here. There's not an ounce of wind. There is no wind. It's still. It's probably about 23, 24. It's reflecting off the sea, reflecting off everything. I'm hot. I can't complain. The sea is, it's difficult to tell whether it's clear or coloured. It's sort of coloured because it's so shallow, you're seeing the sandy bottom through it. But that does not stop the fish. Well, I don't know if you can see the lines, but they were cast out at probably 11 and 12 o'clock, and now they're pointing at 2 o'clock. So out there where there's a bit of depth of water, there's a nice bit of current bringing these baits round from left to right, which is good to see, because I wouldn't get that sort of drag in the water if they were only in 1 to 2 foot. Oh, that could have been a bite there on the left hand rod. Let's see. Well, the sea has definitely retreated. I might move it down, I don't know. We're low now, so it's going to push quite quickly over that. because it's dropped quite quickly over that. So I might stay here, but I'm going to bring these in and give them a recast. See what the bait is like on this. It's not too bad, it go back out again. Well, that bait has seen better days. Let's go and get another one on, get it back out. Well, this is, again, a bit of peeler, bulked with the red shrimp, the Argentinian red shrimp. I'm going to just trim the ends off that a little bit. A smaller bait, just to sort of encourage a smaller smooth hound if there's any here. Get this straight on the hook. Put our bait elastic around the eye of that hook. I think the last one was crab activity that pulled that apart, but there we go. That bait is on the hook, hook point showing. Something takes that, should get hooked. Let's get it back out. Well, I've just looked up and this is a bit slack. Now, there might be nothing on it, but there might be something on it. I'm going to bring this in before I take that out. Now, there was weight on that and I thought there was a fish, but I don't think there is. Well, the bait on that would have taken a fish, but we'll get a fresh one out in a minute. Let's go and get that other rod cast and we'll sort this one back out. Well, I'm a long way out here. It is so nice wading in this when the sea is like this. Just taking my time. It is gorgeous. Go on, there you go. Just getting second mackerel and tuna bait on this rig. The other one's out. We're going to get this one out. We're actually still 15 minutes before low. I mean, it's not going to drop hardly at all now, so I don't think I can be bothered to move the tripod. Well, there is definitely something on that left-hand rod, on that Marasaki, on the Cali. There it is, sort of bouncing around slowly. It's either a very big crab that's found it. Does seem a bit odd, but it is bouncing. Oh, there we go. I've only got one hook, so I'm going to let it take the bait. Well, I think it might be a decent sized crab. It's not actually taking the bait, it's not actually knocking it like it's eating it. It is just pulling, but it's pulling a lot, which is annoying. I hope I'm proved wrong. So the tide has just started to push in now from its low point. Still not a bite, not a thing. I think what I was getting was big crab pulls, and it seems to have now died down to small crab pulls, which is what I expect. I'm hoping, even though it's still quite bright, I'm hoping that on this first hour and a half of the flooding tide, might get a fish or two. Really hope so, because otherwise this could be a wasted trip. I mean, not really that wasted. I'm in the sun, I'm getting a tan, I'm enjoying myself. A fish would top it off though. Well, I can safely say this is quite a boring session. I have not had a bite from a fish yet. The tide is nearly back up to the tripod. I haven't moved. We're now, what are we, into my session 2.5 hours. I've rebaited 4 times and literally nothing. Sun is just dropping down over the horizon behind me, and it's just getting a little bit cold, so I'm going to get my jacket on in a second. But if I don't get something soon, I may be packing up. It may be a blank. It's times like this I need Mark and Pete, but it'll be my first blank for a while. And it's not looking hopeful for a fish. Well, what's going on? I don't think there's anything on there. There's a long one out. OM actual G. I think I've got a fish. I think I've got a fish. And he could have been on for a while and he's just not moved. I might have saved a blank here, which I have. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at that. Now look at that. I didn't even feel that coming in. Didn't even feel that fish on the retrieve. That is absolutely mental. I can definitely say I've never had that before in my life. I have brought that in from probably 150 yards out, and I've not felt that all the way in. And he's probably, I'd say, £1.5. Little smooth hound. There he is. Look at him there. Beautiful. I cannot actually believe that. Well, let's get it back, shall we? Wow. Well, I'm actually flabbergasted by that. I didn't feel it at all. I didn't feel it until I actually saw something just coming over the last sandbar there. And I thought, hold on, that was a bit too much of a wake in the water for just my bait. And then it started moving. Didn't feel it at all. And he's been on probably for a while out there, just sat there with my bait in his mouth, not doing a thing. Unbelievable. It saves a blank though. It has saved me a blank. A little smooth hound. I'm very happy that I've caught that, because I still haven't had a blank, so it's made my day really. I'll get the other one in. I might put one more bait out. Now I really don't want to jinx anything here, but this feels a little bit heavier than me bringing my bait in. So again, nothing's kicking. But it's up on the surface, so have I got a fish? So it's about 100 and... I don't know, it's 120 yards out there. And I think I might have a fish, because it is up, or something's up on the surface. So have I got a little ray that sat on that and again done nothing? I do not know. Have I got a bit of weed that's brought it up? Oh, probably, I don't know. Yeah, I think there's something on this. This is crazy. This is actually crazy. I cannot believe this. Maybe not on this one. There's a bit of a weight. There's something. I don't think there's weed around. So what is going on? Have I just lost it? Have I just lost it? No, there's something there. There's something there. What? Is it another one? It's a dogfish or it's a smooth hound. What have I got? It's a dogfish. So again, I do not know what has happened, but again, I've had no bite at all. So again, I've not had a bite at all on the rod, and I've got a dogfish. So I've definitely saved the blank now. Let's get him back. There he goes. I can definitely say now that that is crazy. 2 fish, didn't even get a bite. I'm gonna get another bait out. Give it one more go. Well, I'm actually still in a bit of shock, disbelief over that. I just don't get it. I can maybe understand one fish not getting a bite, but 2 is very odd. Right, let's get this bait elastic on, get this out. I don't have to wait way too far with this now, because I see the tide is on a push. So if I can get away, it's probably just going to this first sandbar here and getting it out yonder. I'll just try and get that out there. I don't need to go much further, I don't think. There it is, all clipped up. Lovely. On this one, I'll put a bit of this squid on. I'll get that elastic on that little hook. And we get 2 squid heads around the curve. I wonder if there's any bass about. Not too much flapping. Makes it look natural, but be compact. There we go. Little squid, single hook. Bit of a messy squid there. Let's get that. Oh, I've just had a little knock on that. Right, let's get this one out. Let's get this out. It's going out there. You see the splash. Just out there. 60, 70 yards in front of me. Come on. Come on, just had a pull down on the squid. Come on. Come on. That was 100% a fish. Please come back. Caught on the bloody tripod. Have I got it? Have I got it? Oh, you. Oh, I missed it. Yep, missed it. Right, this is my last wade, I think. I don't think I'm going to get through this again. I'm hoping I can get through it now. Yeah, that's come up a lot deeper. We are deep now. Just got to get to this sand bank and I'll cast. That's me done. Oh, that's frustrating missing that. It really is. Coming up, here we go. Right. There. There. Eyes in now. Nice. There it goes. Come on. Right, this tide is pushing again, and I won't have long. This is going to start coming around behind me, and I'll be up the ramp. I had a couple of little knocks on this, so I'm going to actually bring this in. I'd rather go for the squid at this time of evening. So let's get this in. I don't know if I've got anything on this. A little bit of weight there, but doesn't feel like any head shaking or anything. I'll keep an eye on my other rod. Yeah, we have something on this. I think it might be a dogfish though. There we go. Come on. Not sure whether I've got it. I think I may have it. I may have it. Let's have a look. I'm not sure now. Yeah, I think I might have. Yeah, there is something there, I think. Now I'm not too sure. Don't think there's anything on there. Don't think there's anything on there at all. Every now and again I get a little knock, little kick. Could be just the lead weight catching the ground, the sand, but very finicky tonight. Oh, it's coming. It's very close. I don't think there's anything on here. Well, it might be. Yeah, there is. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Smash though. Well, I've missed that. That is time for me to go because I'm getting flooded off here. So I better get moving. So I've literally just come back and this has raced through. I tried filming it, but my hands are so wet I couldn't get my camera open on my phone. But this has raced through in the matter of 30 seconds. There was nothing there, and it's just basically come over the high point there and just flooded this. So I'm now packing up, but I don't know if you can see it out there. We have a newt swan just swimming through. Don't know what he's doing out there. I can't really do much with this. It's not doing a lot with my fingers because they're wet. Crazy. Well, that is me done. I've just taken off all of my camera, chesty, packed all my gear up. The sea is right up to me now. I mean, I'm happy that I didn't blank. It takes away all the fun when you don't even see the bite and don't even realise you got a fish on. I mean, it was a bit sort of soul destroying. Coming fishing to catch fish, don't even know you got fish. But at least I did get a smooth hound on the bait that I had out for a smooth hound, and that is really pushing in. And let's move this back. And I got dogfish. I always have to have the obligatory dogfish. Me or Mark always get one or two. They both went back. I missed a good bite on the squid, but now that sea is really pushing. I have got 10 metres of beach left, but that's me done. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe and hit the bell button as well for all your notifications. And until next time, tight lines.